about.
The haters said they had never seen a beer like this. I'm calling it the torpedo. The lady at the checkout said, "What is that?" And I said, "I don't know. You guys are carrying it here." And she's ringing it up and she says, "That is weird. That makes me uncomfortable." People didn't even know they had it in stock. Pat says it looks like a butt plug. Welcome, guys, to the Ship Chasing Listener League Draft presented by the Fantasy Football World Series. How are we doing, guys?
Awesome.
Doing good. Welcome, everyone.
Doing great.
Yeah, let's do some introductions here. You guys know Pat, broadcasting live from Brooklyn. There will be some sirens that will remind you of the fact that he does live in Brooklyn. We also have Steven Krupka here with us. If you guys have seen some of the stat chasing videos on Twitter, Steven has been doing those for us, editing them. And you, Steven, are broadcasting live from South Korea, correct?
That's correct. I'm it's 11 a.m. here, sipping on my coffee, ready to rock and roll.
I am trying to juggle a few things here, and I should probably get the screen share up for the draft, which is underway. Steven, are you going to tell the people what we're doing here with our first pick?
Yeah, we're going Dalvin Cook. Love the strength of schedule. We're ready, taking him over Kamara with MT coming back. So yeah, we're going Cook.
All right, there we go. Dalvin Cook has been drafted here, I believe. Let's continue the introductions here. We got Eric Belair. I'm going to quickly go back. Eric Belair, who has never not been in a draft with me. I've never met you over the internet. Eric, it's great to have you on the stream.
Thanks for having me. This is exciting. This is fun.
Awesome. Yes, Eric is he's one of the OGs of the randomizer drafts, of all the Bankroll Challenge stuff. So great to meet him. And now we have Stacy over here, who's got a co-manager, which I feel is the ultimate tribute to Ship Chasing. Why don't you introduce us to your co-manager over there?
This is Tyrell, and we're actually hailing out of Canada today. So nice and cold. We're expecting a big snowstorm here in the next day or two.
There you go. I love it. Steven, I did just officially select Dalvin Cook for us. I know you were trying to let it run down to the final second, but I had to get him on the squad here.
My bad.
There's going to be a lot of my bads this draft. I have been drinking all afternoon. There might be even non-drinking things involved in there. But that is what ship chasing evening that's what it is these days. Pat, help me out here.
Yeah, let's get my co-manager here on the stream. We got Sam hopping.
Oh, Sam is here. Sorry, I missed Sam. There you are.
Hello there.
Welcome.
How's everyone doing tonight?
Doing good.
Welcome, Sam.
For people who don't know, Sam Hoppin, he is the man behind the charts. If you guys watch Stat Chasing, if you see Ben Gretchen stuff, if you follow him on ETR, he is the man powering all of those advanced metric stats. Very good stuff. Great to have you finally on the stream, Sam.
Thank you for having me. It's exciting to be here. Stacy, I believe you're the one who said you love my charts.
Yeah, that's my favorite part of the week, actually, is watching that video every week and seeing the charts. Yeah, a lot of work must go into that, I'm assuming.
Denny, does this make you uncomfortable?
It is nice to have Sam as a co-manager because usually I'm trying to crunch numbers and then I'm dealing with Pete.
Dude, you're so
deep-throating a Modelo. So I get Sam sending me over some really sharp VORP. It was pretty great. We got a spreadsheet here, Pete.
Okay, well, Steven and I have a spreadsheet too. We were doing VLOOKUPs in there, so just relax.
Oh yeah, I bet you are.
All right, let's go back to the draft board here. Eric Belair, you took Alvin Kamara. We were debating him there. Talk us through that decision.
Yeah, this is I'm a zero RB truther through and through. But like we said, we know this season, we know what's going on now. So I wanted to nail down one of those top 3 RBs. I was debating Devontae Adams because we got the sure thing points from last night, but I just wanted to nail down one of those top RBs to start.
What are you laughing about, Pat?
Brittany is hiding in the corner because she doesn't want to come in on the video. She's
right. Let's go wide to Brittany.
Up.
Hi, Brittany.
All right, Brittany, we're widescreen now. What's going on?
What is that widescreen?
I need
What is going on?
Did Brittany get uncomfortable from my
I'll be back.
Okay, they have the same schedules.
All right. Oh man, this is already turning into a shit show here. We got Trout Stalker on. Who's okay? Jelly Bones is picking. Stacy, what pick do you guys have?
We're 10.
10. Okay.
Yeah.
Where in Canada did you say you guys are?
Right in the middle. We're in Saskatchewan.
What do Canadians think of Americans these days?
We're actually having a bit of pity for what you guys are going through right now.
That's just the kind Canadian response. Oh, don't you know? It kind of is, oh, shucks, what you guys are going through. It seems like a pretty rock and a hard place, but I hope you guys pull through. Let's see here. Pat, what's the deal over here?
The crisis is averted now. We're all good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Pat
didn't want to be on camera.
If I was trying to do the amount of streaming I'm doing in a Brooklyn 1-bedroom like Pat is, I would be divorced right now.
It's a guarantee.
It does. It is pretty tough.
Yeah, I should also mention, Denny mentions whoever picks Adams wins. So Trout Stalker, who I believe is on the stream, but he's having trouble connecting. Here's the thing. I said to everybody, I was like, why don't you guys cycle through like an open house? And everyone just came on at the same time. Is this Cobra down here?
This is week 9. 9 to 12.
All right, Cobra, are you not going to say anything? Welcome to the stream, Cobra guy.
Yeah, we are. Take him?
All right, Cobra. Welcome. All right, this is the shit show. I thought it was going to be.
Show. Yeah.
Go ahead.
I'm muting Stacy here for it seemed to be.
All right, yeah, we're going to start to roll with an iron pit.
This is horrible.
Did Stacy unmute himself that quickly?
Man. It's like giving me a white screen.
All right, here's the deal. I'm going to pare this back for a second here. All right, I need to help put some names here too. All right, we got overs at Crane 20. Cobra, will you please say hi or something? Otherwise, this is just way too creepy with you just staring at us and not saying anything. I think your internet is not working too well, my man. Let's try out another person in the mix. Maybe that will work. Trout Stalker, reveal yourself. Who is your name? Oh, you're muted. You're muted.
Yeah.
I think we muted him. I think. All right, Trout Stalker, you should be back.
I'm just here to own the libs.
Great.
Well, this stream right now is owning everybody, so you don't have to worry.
We're all fully owned.
Cobra, I saw you on there. I was trying to talk to you, but it seemed like your internet wasn't working out. All right, let's try to get some bearings here. So I should be better about hosting this. So we are doing a Q3 draft on the Fantasy Football World Series platform. So what that means is this draft spans only the next 4 weeks. That's week 9, week 10, week 11, week 12. The settings. All right, I gotta kick Stacy out for now. The settings are Superflex, Best Ball, Tight End Premium, 18 rounds, no waiver wire. Okay, so that's what we're looking at here. If you're wondering why did Russell Williams go, why did Kyler Murray go, it's because it's Superflex. The other element here is the Thursday game is included. You can bank those points. So Trout Stalker taking Devontae Adams, he gets that big game. You see Aaron Rodgers going. Those are all points in the bank. Pat, anything else I'm missing here about this listener league?
I don't know. I zoned out after you said Russell Williams.
You're supposed to be helping me out here, dude.
Sorry. No, that's it. That's it. I think it's interesting because it's this best ball format, but it's really deep, tight end premium. And we're doing the same draft tomorrow. So this is kind of a warm-up round for me and Pete.
Yeah, so tomorrow we are doing the Fantasy Football World Series Invitational Draft. That's the one we do with Denny and his puritanical views that hate phallic Modelo cans. We'll be doing that with him and all of that good stuff. So tomorrow, that will be on our YouTube channel at 9 p.m. Eastern. Again, we're running it back 24 hours later. Let's see what we have going on here. Who's coming up next? Pat, talk us through. Pat and Sam, let's see how the sausage gets made. Pat's finally not co-managing with me. Let's see how this goes.
Yeah, so hang on. How do we go on mute here? Because I wanted to talk to Sam, do some strategy for the next 20 minutes.
That's the Gretchen Leone play.
Yeah. So we are on the clock here. I think there's an argument to try to get out in front of this QB run, but I think we're going to go with Darren Waller because if I can figure out how to draft people.
I got it.
All right, sweet. Yeah, we went with Darren Waller because Sam and I were talking about our top 6, and Waller was kind of in the mix for the guys we were thinking about in round 1, just because this is tight end premium, and there's not too many tight ends that have shown a lot of ceiling this year. So happy to get him on the turn, or not on the turn, 207.
Yeah, it's, in all of our previous drafts, we were drafting Mark Andrews, and the sad reality is the flippening has happened. Darren Waller is now ahead of Mark Andrews. That hurts, Pat. It really hurts.
It does. It does hurt. But Waller's getting legit volume, and he's good. So
Trout Stalker, talk us through this pick here.
This format, can you hear me?
We got you.
This format is brand new to me. I've heard about it, just no experience with it. So
you got 10 seconds.
Yeah, I see that. Tyler Lockett. I heard he has a good slot matchup this week. That's the funnel. That's what it is.
It's flowchart season, man. Tyler Lockett getting the funnel. We got Dan Masterson is picking next. Belair, what are you thinking here?
Oh man, QB got ugly quick.
It did.
Tight end doesn't matter. I gotta see what D-Mass does. I got a wide receiver and a running back in my queue, but I do not want another running back right now. Probably gonna go wide receiver here.
Okay. See what Dan does here. Dan Masterson, he is a high stakes regular on the FFPC circuit. He goes Kyler Murray, AJ Brown.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Keenan Allen here. Target monster.
There you go. Keenan Allen, this is as well full point PPR. We'll see what Overzet Kerrang 2024. How do you feel about that platform, Pat? You think you and I could become presidents? Who's the president?
I think we're on the Republican ticket, Pete. How do you feel about that?
They might take us at this point, man.
I think they might.
Who's the president? Who's the VP?
I'll flip you for it.
All right, let's talk here, Steven. So to me, we had talked about a tier break at quarterback here. I feel like we should take Tannehill.
Completely agree.
And who else would you like to pair him with here? I'm looking at the rest of the board here. I mean, do we trust Michael Thomas?
I'm tempted to. We don't want to double up on quarterback here. Are you sure about that? We have Matt Ryan, but he's got the bye coming up. Kind of hurts us there. I believe in Michael Thomas, so I'm down to go for it.
Yeah, let's YOLO this. It's a little bit of a leap of faith with how wonky his season has been, but he has no bye. He should play this week. Let's get Michael Thomas here.
I like that.
All right, who's got the TV on in the background? This doesn't work.
Yeah, what the hell?
Hey, God, who's got the TV on? You don't have to. It's all right. I won't shame you too much. All right, we're adding Ed to the stream here. Ed, how you doing, man?
Hey, good, man. Thanks for having me.
It's good to have you, man. This is a grand old time. It looks like we have who do we have here? S vote. Oh, I can't hear you. There you go. Now talk.
Hey, fellas. Shannon.
Shannon, welcome to the stream. Look at this. Pat, when we did the listener league draft for KFFSC, people were pretty shy. They were coming
Yeah.
through. And this draft, everyone's like, let's party, man.
This feels like the regular FF World Series. This is like we got everybody on.
I think what happened is kind of my phallic beer just kind of really loosened everybody up.
Yeah.
Shannon,
Steely Dan appears.
Shannon, where are you broadcasting from?
Eastern Pennsylvania.
Eastern Pennsylvania. Shouldn't you be out dropping off ballots somewhere?
Oh, Jesus.
I already did my civic duty.
Okay. Ed, where are you broadcasting from?
I'm Grand Rapids, Michigan.
Grand Rapids, Michigan. My grandpa lives in Grand Rapids, Michigan.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Wow.
And Jelly Bones is in the draft. Jelly Bones, how's it going?
What's
Ed,
up,
where
guys?
Are you broadcasting from?
I'm Grand Rapids, Michigan.
I will say, not all of you guys have done a million live streams like us, but if you do have headphones, those are preferred because we get a little bit of an echo here as well. All right, let's go back to the screen share. We are all now little boxes.
All right. Sam, what do you want to do here?
So we're talking about quarterback. Obviously, I think Eric mentioned it's getting a little thin. I think Pat wants to get ahead of the Rojo stack and go with his quarterback, Tom Brady.
All right. That's you got the Davis finger where you just fired that off. No, that's fine. Brady's good. I think Brady's good.
You said you don't mind Brady. Which
I don't
is
mind
endorsement
Brady
enough for me.
Regardless.
Yeah.
No bye weeks.
And Brady didn't have a bye, which I think probably puts him at tier ahead of some of the other guys.
Pat, do you think I should pare back the guest list, or do you think we just let this rip?
I think we let it rip, man.
Okay. As long as we got the audio stuff figured out, I honestly don't mind having a bunch of people on, but as long as we're not getting a ton of background noise and echo, then I'm good with it. Those are the things I want to avoid, because the second people start hearing echo, they stop listening. And all Pat and I care about are those sweet, sweet downloads. If you're not downloading, if you're not liking this video, if we can't milk the teat for clout and for engagement, we don't care.
I do like this. This is
Who's Jelly Bones? That's your clock going down. I freaked out.
I don't think StreamYard has ever looked this good. Look at this. Look at this 9 box here.
Look at this. This is like Hollywood Squares shit.
It looks great.
Wow, Nick. What an analogy. This is like a post-pizza fart. You just got to let it rip. Jelly Bones takes Stephon Diggs. He stacks him up with Josh Allen. I like that pick.
Yeah, getting the stack going.
There you go. There you go. So, who is your guys' favorite host of Ship Chasing? Pete or Pat?
I only watch Stat Chasing.
Oh, that's nice.
Okay, who said that? Who said that? Is that Eric? Peace out. It was great having you out here. We should mention.
Hey, welcome back, Eric. Welcome back.
Come on. I forgot that we do need to. Who is on Team Pat and who is on Team Pete? And I don't mean in your heart of hearts. I mean literally who is assigned to Team Pat and who is assigned to Team Pete.
Gum down the stack. Wow. Hard.
All right. I guess I just have to ask you individually. Belair, you're on Team Pat, right?
Team Pat.
All right. Sam is co-hosting with Pat, so he's on Team Pat. Jelly Bones, whose team are you on?
Pete.
Hell yeah, dude. Let me see that phallic beer can you got there. That's right.
I was trying to get phallic with you.
Yeah, this is the team of the phallic beer bottles. Shannon, unmute yourself and tell us whose team you're on.
I'm with you, Pete.
Damn straight. Damn straight. Ed Mass, whose team are you on?
Team Pete.
Team Pete is camera friendly. We're all the Team Pat cowards. Trout Stalker, what team are you on?
Team Pete. Hey, Pete, I got to ask you a question. Is your picture on DK, is that a bit with the fantasy football counselor, or is it legit?
No, I dressed up like him and went and got professional photos taken for my fantasy avatars.
No, he co-manages all his DFS teams with counselor.
Glamour shot.
What's the story behind it?
The story behind it is I like the idea of the counselor. I'm trying to win the Millie Maker as the counselor. That's kind of my goal right now.
I feel like I got the political answer.
I really, when it comes to the counselor, I haven't put that much thought into it. It just, he's got a new show these days. He's now doing like a special interest show. He interviewed a Mr. T impersonator and Rob Gronkowski's brother recently. So, I always like to keep the counselor close in my life here. Let's see. Sorry. So we have now actually reached the StreamYard max on participants here. So whoever was trying to get in, I can only max out at 10. So Pat, maybe I just at some point I just ruthlessly cut people off like Belair and you don't let them back in.
We'll see. We'll see if we get to that point.
All right, let's get back to the draft here. See what's going on. We still have wide receivers going. We did have Mark Andrews go. Ed Mass with the stack. See, this draft is too sharp. Everyone's stacking.
Who are you co-managing with?
Steven.
Okay.
Say hi to Steven. He's right to your right. Steven, look this way.
How do I?
No, the other way. Pat.
Hey, Steven.
There you go.
There we go.
Now talk to each other.
What's going on?
Hey, Steven. How's it going, man?
How's it going?
Yeah,
Great. How are you doing?
pretty good.
There you go. A guy in South Korea and a guy in Brooklyn. What time is it in South Korea? Is it like 9 a.m.?
11:20 a.m. right now.
Wow. And it's the weekend. Do you have the weekends off?
I do. Thank goodness.
I was gonna say, how does it feel to just be like very sober? You have the sobering light of morning, spilling in through your blinds, and we're all drinking out of, penis-sized bottles of alcohol.
You guys are sipping the beer. I'm sipping the coffee, and that's why we're gonna win this league, Pete.
You're right, because I was kind of there for the first 3 picks. I don't feel like I'm gonna be there for the home stretch.
I'll carry us. Don't worry.
Okay. Sam, we haven't heard much from Sam.
Yeah, I'm back here building charts to make sure we grab the right guys.
Yeah, we
Hey, show us the chart, Sam.
I think
we have a
those charts
spreadsheet
under
here, but I'm
lock.
not sure if it's up to date. Is it up to date?
It's as up to date as I can.
Okay.
Yeah,
it's okay. I usually give up after 4 rounds. So
Yeah, Sam, don't let him guilt you into thinking you're not updating the spreadsheet, because this dude by around round 5 just gives up every time.
yeah, no, that's 100% true.
Peter, are we allowed to draft Ronald Jones in this draft? I forget.
I mean, you're on Team Pat. Go for it. We would love
okay.
you on Team
All
Pete to draft Ronald Jones. Pat, you want to? I mean, I tweeted about it, but you pulled Rojo out of our lineup for Jerick McKinnon. That was growth.
Yeah, we're getting to the point where Bruce Arians is just ruining it. So we got that nice little 3 back-to-back 100-yard games. But Rojo fumbled, and apparently that and sleeping with Arians' wife will get you benched.
Wow, this is the spin zone needed here. I hope Steven and Sam have strong backs. I don't. Do I get that? I don't know if I get that one. Am I too drunk to get that joke? Tequila Pete about to party. You know what? We're Modelo Pete tonight. We're Modelo Pete. Who is up? Jelly Bones, talk us through your process.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out if I want a wide receiver or running back.
Whenever you have to ask yourself that question, the answer is always wide receiver.
That's actually what I was leaning. I was thinking maybe Allen Robinson. But yeah, I don't know. Don't have a lot of time to figure it out.
Okay, I now get the joke. Yes, they need to put Pat and I on their backs. Now seems like a good time to go around. I've already said what I'm drinking. Everyone always wants to know what hipster bullshit Pat is sipping on. So let's go around. Steven told us he's drinking coffee. Pat, what do you got going?
I got Sloop Aluminum Army New England IPA. Quite good. Sloop. One of the better New York breweries.
Get out of here. Sam?
I'm drinking a Wisconsin Spotted Cow. Got some brought down a couple weeks ago.
I'm not familiar. What family of beverage is a Spotted Cow?
It's a beer. It's
Okay.
a lager.
Trout Stalker, what are you drinking?
What family of beverage? Oh, we're on the clock, Sam. What are we doing?
Yeah. We gotta figure this out.
As luck would have it, my beer matches the ship chasing colors. Not even intentional.
There you go. We do need to let Sam and Pat talk this out. Apparently, what do you
Sam,
guys
we got
think?
9 seconds. No one in the queue.
We're gonna go with Calvin. Did we get it?
Yep, we got Calvin Ridley.
Calvin Ridley. We'll bank
Sam-
on him making a quick recovery here.
Sam, you stepping in, that's exactly how things normally go with Pat and I. It's going down to the last second. We hope we get who we want, and if not, we shrug our shoulders. So you are filling in admirably for me, that's for sure.
Well, I appreciate that.
Trout Stalker is now up. Look at everyone knows about this Spotted Cow. I mean, it could have been a Frappuccino for all I knew. Henry Muto, who is in first place, is already ready to shame your pick.
Yeah. Calvin Ridley seems like a really bad pick, to be honest. Sorry, but
I had to go quick.
Because he's got a week 10 bye. So that might have been bad. But you know what?
Those ceiling games we're looking for.
Yeah, guys, if you haven't played best ball before, it's all about ceiling. Calvin Ridley's got the best ceiling right here.
You know what? This is a friendly stream. I want us to all have a good time, but we do have to ask some hard questions. Shannon, you need to tell us what's going on with the Ryan Fitzpatrick pick.
Yeah, it could have been worse.
Yeah, good point.
Obviously, I timed out there. Not only did
I thought you knew something.
Not only did I get a third quarterback, I got one who's not playing. So that's fantastic.
I thought maybe you had become friends with a Miami Dolphins player like me. You were texting them. You heard Tua's going to get benched. I did see Rotoworld saying Miami Dolphins aren't committing to him as the starter, so I didn't know. Eric Belair, Travis Fulgham, he is here to stay.
Yep. Guy's been killing it over the last few weeks. Can't pass that up.
All right, Steven, we are on the clock. Let me go back to the big board here. Are we going to double tap QB?
We are. Let's do it.
Let's do it. So who we got?
I'm thinking Cam and either Jones or Daniel Jones has the bye, but Stafford's got the corona concern. So what do we do for that second quarterback? Are you down for Cam with the first one?
Yes. I say we do Cam, and I say we YOLO it with Stafford because even if we don't get Stafford this week, he should be back next week as well, and we don't need him if we're starting both Tannehill and Cam this week. So I say we double tap it. It's getting very thin. I mean, once Ryan Fitzpatrick's off the board, to me, that's the signal. You need to take whatever quarterback is there.
Love it. All right, we went Cam and Stafford.
All right, we are now done with quarterback for the rest of the evening. I feel comfortable announcing that.
Perfect.
I was apparently Matthew Stafford's wife was on social media today saying she's hopeful Matthew can play, and everything I've ever read on Instagram has been true, so I have no reason not to trust her.
He's going to play.
There we go. QB's now flying off the board here. Cobra Kai goes Bridgewater. Uh-oh, Steven, we starved the beast, man. People are going for the QBs now.
We got out just in time.
Yeah, I'm afraid nothing's going to come back to me.
So for you guys who aren't familiar with the Fantasy Football World Series, for the invitational drafts, each quarter that we've drafted has been a different style format. So the first 4 quarters for us in the invitational was a regular draft, nothing too fancy as far as it just being a snake draft. And there still was the Superflex and tight end premium. Then the second quarter was a best ball draft. And Justin Herzig has now won both quarters. He narrowly edged Denny Carter in the second quarter. And now this third quarter, we're drafting tomorrow the same settings that we're drafting with tonight, a Superflex best ball draft. So I have to imagine all of the sharps will be tailing the ADP that we create tonight. Right, Pat?
Yeah, you have to think so. And probably this pick will have a big impact on what people do tomorrow too, because we're on the clock here. Sam, what are we doing here? I think we got to go QB.
I think we need to too. To me, it's down to Locke and Jones. It's not really pretty
I think
outside of those.
It's probably Jones for me, but if you feel
the only reason I'd lean Locke is because he doesn't have to buy.
Okay, let's go Locke.
All right.
Oh my God, that was gross.
All right, Jelly Bones. Are you gonna get?
That's what I was gonna take. That's what I was gonna take. I was gonna go Locke. I guess I'll go Jones now.
Yeah, there's some interesting stuff with Drew Lock. Like, I think he's going to end up being fairly popular this week in DFS. I saw Osimo had tweeted out this thing where he's averaging 170 yards passing per game right now, but his over-under this week for passing yards, I think he got on the DraftKings Sportsbook, was 270, which is a pretty big spread from what he's been doing, but the Falcons are pretty forgiving to quarterbacks. I'm pretty into Drew Lock this week.
Sweet. Yeah, I was thinking all that stuff too.
Yeah. This is a great stream where I just do monologues.
I'm coming around on the Ridley pick. Got to get that ceiling. The ceiling is really what it's about.
Well, in a way, Pat, you were going for the non-existent bring back correlation with Denver against Atlanta this week, but Ridley not playing.
Right. Well, it's still helpful because it'll motivate Ridley to have a better week in week 11.
All right. Sorry, Nicholas. Sometimes I feel like if I'm doing a monologue, you damn well believe I'm going full screen for that shit, man. Like if I'm going off on some sick rant, I'm pulling hang on, let me show you what I'm doing. I'm dragging myself right here and I'm just going off. And everyone in the chat is like, go off, King. Go off. All right, we'll go back to the board for you, Nicholas. All right. Let's see here. Who are the interesting guys that have slipped so far? No, Ezekiel Elliott has not gone.
Yeah, that's pretty interesting.
He might not play this week.
Fully healthy Ezekiel. Well, I guess that's not true.
Yeah, seems a little hurt.
Plus, the Cowboys suck.
Man, that fell apart real quick, huh?
This is
it did.
So the interesting thing to me in general, always with these super flex leagues, is it's kind of a race to get three quarterbacks, right? Because most people want to have those three quarterbacks somehow. And you see some of the drafts where people wait. You see some of them where they get pushed up. I mean, this is definitely a draft where they are flying off the board. And I feel like it looks like some teams might get squeezed out of three quarterbacks. Pat, do you guys think you'll go quarterback here?
I think we're done on quarterback because we got two guys with no bye. So we just need to, let the system plug in the better one of the two every week. Or that doesn't make any sense because it's super flex, but you know what I mean.
Right. But I just think in general, when you looked, I mean, the RotoViz had done the stuff. Blair had done the article about the best ball win rate stuff and how if you get three quarterbacks by round 5, in general, that had yielded a pretty good win rate. So I think you're playing a little bit of chicken if you don't get two quarterbacks. That said, like you said, it's a smaller sample size, 4 weeks, so you don't have to cover as much ground.
Yeah, if we get a quarterback, it'll be probably after a few rounds at a minimum. I don't think our focus is shifted elsewhere.
Yeah. Shannon, talk us through this pick, man.
I think I want to go tight end here.
Yeah.
I'm not thrilled with what's left. I might just grimace and hit the Gronkowski button here.
There you go. There you go. Like we mentioned, this is tight end premium. Those tight ends getting 1.5 points per reception. If you're familiar with the FFPC settings, it's very similar to that. Let's see here. Jelly Bones, talk us through. How does the sausage get made?
Yeah, I'm going to go running back. I'm thinking maybe, I don't know, I'm going between maybe Gurley or Hunt or CH.
Man,
I don't know. What do you think? We're on the team together, right?
we are. I think we should definitely collude to beat Team Pat.
That's
I mean,
right.
the Hunt stuff is weird. Like his splits have been so much better with Chubb in, but I still think he has a pretty nice floor and ceiling combination. And it's not like his production's going to get hurt when Chubb gets back. I kind of like Hunt.
Yeah. That's who I got.
All right. There you go.
God,
Yeah, I'm
this,
happy with that.
this timer beeping going on when it's not my pick is really
Yeah, it's tough.
It's scary.
sending me for a whirl.
All right, so we're on the clock here, and I think our decision is between Tyler Boyd and CEH. So do we want to go?
I like CEH. I mean, he's got the bye, but they play Carolina, Vegas, and the Bucs. I'm not that worried about Le'Veon Bell.
Yeah, and I feel like running back kind of got put off by all these quarterbacks, but the quarterback's pretty dried up, so we're kind of getting out ahead of it. So I think that's the way to go.
I mean, there's like 12 running backs off the board. Looks like I'm like ish.
Yeah, let's go CH. Going for that ceiling, guys.
Who do we got up now? We have Trout Stalker. You got to talk us through here. Oh, look at Pat going full screen on Trout Stalker.
Stealing my thunder, man. I don't have any running backs yet, so I feel like I have to. So dumb question, but Superflex quarterback can only be used in that spot. It can't be used in just one of the flexes.
That's right. Yeah, you can only have a maximum of two quarterbacks.
Got it.
Ezekiel Elliott.
There we go.
What is the?
Let's see here if Dan Masterson, we have some teams that have elected to stick with two quarterbacks. Eric, you got to talk us through your thought process here, man.
I have 0 stacks. This is PPR. I really want tight end, but at this point, to me, after Kelsey and Waller are gone, it's like, don't bother. So I'm going to start a stack here with Ben and Deontay Johnson.
I like it.
Nice.
Yeah, Deontay Johnson, man, any game he's played, he's been over a third, or that he's finished the game, he's been over a 30% target share. His only question is just staying healthy, because when he's healthy, he is looking good. All right, Christian Kirk goes here to Cobra Kai. Steven, we've been talking this through. I think we want to take Chase Edmonds here, right?
I think we do. Yeah, there's a big drop off with bye weeks and injured running backs after Edmonds, so I definitely want to go with him.
Yeah, we get the smash spot this week without Drake. You get the chance he maybe misses another week, and then Edmonds has just been getting a ton of high value touches. So even if Drake comes back, I don't think he kills us. So this decision here is kind of a structural decision because there's no one that really stands out. What are you leaning toward here?
I think we want to grab another running back here. Trying to decide between David Johnson and DeAndre Swift, but tempted to go Johnson just because for some reason the Lions still insist on a pretty split backfield. So if you're down for that, I'm down to go with DJ here.
So you know what? I was going to be down, but I just realized we have Stafford. So I think we should break the tie in favor of Swift. And just if we get any passing touchdowns, we can double up there.
Okay, good call. Let's do it.
So, yeah, so we are probably now setting ourselves up for the rest of our picks, all pretty much being wide receivers and tight ends, I would say.
Yeah, pretty much. Feeling good. Yeah,
I like this start here. And I just in general like betting against the injury stuff. Like you even see Chris Carson, like there's optimism he's going to come back and then he's missing again. So I think even though people thought Drake was close, I'm not necessarily worried about him coming back and taking over that backfield.
Yeah, 100%.
Eric, you are back OTC.
Yep. I hate this guy with all of my being, but he has a good schedule coming up. He's getting touches. I'm going to draft David Johnson. Just get those touches.
Who got you on David Johnson? Was it maybe another team kind of really considering him?
Okay.
Yeah, you can take credit for that pick, Pete.
I will. Thank you. Ed Mass is on the stream and also chatting. Sorry for draining your crew.
Hey, it is what it is. Too sharp.
See what Dan is doing. I definitely like his draft so far. Kyler and Carr, AJ Brown, Justin Jefferson, DJ Moore with the James Conner running back anchor there. We got Cobra here. Let's check out his team. Russell Wilson and Bridgewater, James Robinson, Antonio Gibson, Claypool, Kirk, and Mike Williams. No, I like those picks. And Kirk and Mike Williams and Claypool, those are all big play wide receivers. And dare I say, I prefer those guys in best ball, man. I definitely prefer them in best ball. Dan, with a very Rotovizian draft here, goes Tyler Boyd.
The chat has been screaming for Tyler Boyd for a while.
The chat wants Tyler Boyd.
Here. This was like 3 rounds ago.
Boyd. Says
so many
Andrew.
good wide receivers left.
Yeah, that's my buddy who's been texting me, telling me to grab Boyd.
Sam, I forgot to ask, where are you?
We're on the clock here.
Oh, for it.
Yeah, we're on the clock. I'm in Chicago, Pete.
I feel like a wide receiver would be nice here if there's anything left.
Cooper Kupp's there. They've got a bye this week.
Yep.
So wouldn't help.
What about
our ceiling guy in Ridley?
The potential for Joe Mixon here, and then just being done at running back. He has a week 9 bye, so I guess we're just betting on McCaffrey to come back, which seems like a fair bet.
How about you check your team name, you fraud?
I've got Cooper Kupp in here. Do you want Mixon instead?
Well, let's see what the auto draft
No, we're going with Kupp.
Sam, you are playing my role to a T.
We took Mixon.
There you go.
Oh. All right.
That's not a bad pick.
Apparently the queue does not care about what's in there.
I put Mixon in the queue on mine. We're both logged into my account, so I was curious to see who would. Apparently, the computer prefers my queue.
Jelly Bones back on the clock here. You are covered pretty nice positionally. 2 wide receivers, 2 quarterbacks, tight end, running back. What you doing here?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm again thinking of wide receiver or running back, but I'm not sure who I like more with what's available. I don't know. I was thinking maybe taking the risk of Chris Carson.
Yeah, Johnny brings up a good point. I thought Pete should have taken him for the Tannehill stack. Yeah, maybe the stack equity should have put him more in play, but I kind of structurally like the idea of getting another running back there and then going away from it. I feel like this tier of tight ends is pretty flat, even with the boost of Tannehill to Jonnu. But I definitely think that was something we probably should have considered.
RB is really ugly. Wow.
Yeah.
That's an evergreen statement right there. Stacy, I forgot you've been chilling here in the waiting room. I didn't want to leave you hanging out to dry there. I'm sorry about that. I got a lot I'm juggling right now.
No problem. We got our secret discussions going on in the back anyway. So
Yeah, they've been Gretchen and Leoning for about half an hour.
Yeah. I should also let people know. So our sponsor here, the Fantasy Football World Series, they have put up $150 to first place here. And then second place will get a t-shirt. And then Pat, we never established what the team.
Yeah. What are right.
The side bet
is. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. We need a side bet, Pete.
yeah.
I think it's something like, it has to revolve something around beer, right? Like, we buy you like a 4-pack of some, European monk beer, and you buy us like a 30 rack of Coors Light.
Yeah, I was gonna say we get you a couple kegs. You get me some like a Saint Bernardus anniversary bottle.
Yeah.
Hey, some Modelo dongs.
Oh God, man! Nothing would make me happier than Pat having to mail a bunch of these torpedo Modelo penises to my house.
Corey Davis, I guess, if you're not scared of the schedule.
All right, I am gonna mute and remove Stacy when they're talking through their individual process.
Stacy had such a nice minute run there.
Let's see here.
No kickers in this league?
No. Denny's rolling over in his grave.
Denny's doing his own stream right now. He's ignoring us.
Is Denny playing Wii golf right now, Eric?
Yes, he is. Screw him.
Is he really playing Wii golf? I was just guessing.
Yes. Look on Twitter.
Denny tried to go head to head with our stream playing Wii golf. Come on, Denny.
What if he smashes us? That's going to be a bad sign.
Oh, yeah, I see it. 7 minutes ago, who wants a Wii golf stream?
Oh, no. It's like one thing if you lose a viewer, but if you lose a viewer and then that viewer starts up a Wii golf stream, it's not a great sign.
He's like, all right, the premise is these guys are trying to get people to watch them on a Friday night. What if I play video games and people watch me instead?
If you went to watch Denny play Wii golf, you never understood the thesis of this draft.
Oh.
He's got 117 viewers right now. 153.
God damn it. Pete, we're getting beat by Denny's Wii golf stream.
What do I need to do? Do I need to mime sexual acts with this Modelo bottle again to boost viewership?
Yeah. We need to loosen up the stream. See if that Modelo bottle can help you out.
Definitely, Johnny points out we have a big tight end run going here. We had Jonnu, Goddard, Cook, Trey Burton, Hayden Hurst.
Wow, Trey Burton.
All right.
All right.
I think we're going Rivers here, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Getting that third QB. Pete, you said we shouldn't do it, but we're doing it. We're getting that third QB.
I'm a believer in the third QB.
And I've got a Sabro bomb here, also from Sloop.
Yeah, this is. Did you? I thought you said Sapporo for a second. I was like, I recognize that beer.
Sapporo is actually pretty good.
You're on Sapporo. Sapporo's like every other light beer. Why do you shame me? Just because it has some cultural cachet that the Modelo Mexican culture isn't enough for you? You need to go to Asia to get your rocks off?
Yeah, you get it. What do we got here, Trout Stalker? What are you doing? I like the Janu pick. I thought you got good value there.
Yeah, sorry, I was on mute. Man, I did not like anything at QB, so figured I'd take another running back.
He gets the touchdowns, even when he's not supposed to. Pete, I liked your Chase Edmonds pick. I think that was one of the better picks of the draft.
Thank you. Yeah. I don't know.
I guess I should say to that. That's a Steven. Steven, that was a nice pick.
Teamwork makes the dream work.
Yeah, no, Steven has us very well organized. We have the spreadsheet. And Pat, unlike you, Steven actually updates the spreadsheet in real time. It's actually pretty magical. I can just look in here and see who's available.
Yeah. Yeah, our spreadsheet is just an absolute disaster.
Sam is quickly gotten out of date.
Sam is actually trying to convert the data all into charts, and I think that's why it's taking him so long.
Sam keeps trying to make visualizations. There was a point in about round 4 where we were real excited to draft the big dog Derrick Henry before realizing he had been drafted long ago.
All right, Hunter Henry goes to Dan Masterson. Steven and I are silently steaming. We were going to draft Hunter Henry if he fell to us, but it does not appear to be in the cards. The chat wants us to crank purple, and purple keeps getting cranked. Marquise Brown goes, the squeaky wheel. Marquise Brown going on Twitter saying, if you got soldiers, why aren't you using them? Eric Ebron goes, all right, Steven, are we ready to lay down just the sickest gauntlet with these 2 picks here? People are not going to know what's hit them.
Yeah, why don't you we'll get the draft board ready and they'll just see it happen in real time and watch the magic happen here.
Look at these guys. Let's do it. A little Thursday night special here. Double tap them. Richie James, bitch.
Yeah, you had me in the first half.
Here's the thing. It's a 4-week contest, and both of these guys had, 30 PPR points last week?
MVS is a good pick.
Yeah, I was going to grab MVS with my next pick.
They're both great picks. I will book Richie James versus anyone's 9th round pick for points over this 4-week span if they want. Look at Pat. He's trying to do some math in his head right now. Andrew, you can't help them. This isn't a try-manage situation.
He's feeding them to me. I'm not listening to him.
Also, did Andrew switch accounts?
Did you change your avatar?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to figure out.
Yeah, he did, dude. All of his previous messages have this other picture now.
I think.
No, wait, they don't.
Periscope.
They don't. Oh, okay. What the fuck is going on?
Andrew, are you multi-tabling, multi-accounting this stream?
He's on 2 accounts. Look at this.
Yeah, look at Pat trying to shame it. Dan Masterson was thinking about Richie James. Those were the 3 we were thinking about. Hunter, James, and MBS.
All right, I'm going to pull a Pete Overzet here.
Do it. Please take Laird. Oh. Why is McKinnon a Pete Overzet? I'm curious.
I'm getting the points from Thursday.
Oh, yeah. I like it. Who's going to be the hero that takes Laird? I dare you to let him fall to us. I dare you. Tommy points out that Andrew is boosting our viewership numbers. We appreciate that.
Thank you. Let's bring down Denny.
Yeah, pulling a Pete could mean so much. Like you could have pulled out a 16-inch Modelo can from underneath your desk there.
Phrasing.
Ed, I like the composition of your beer glass here in the foreground. It's very nice.
Thank you.
That is nice. What, Ed, did you say what you were drinking?
This one, actually, I was drinking a KBS, Kentucky Breakfast, and I just switched to a local Oddside double dank juice, double IPA.
That sounds delicious.
It is phenomenal.
Why does everything have to be double with you guys? It's double hops, triple dank.
It's like
Pat's
tea
over.
with beer.
God. Why can't you just get one
Yeah, one.
nice,
Look at
strong?
this.
It's gone, by the way.
Yeah, one understated phallic beer.
Good thing I brought a roadie Coors Light over with here when I finished my.
There you go, Pete. Little
There you
blue
go.
light special.
That's
We're
the
on
man
the
of the
clock.
people,
We're on the
right?
clock. All right, what are we doing here?
I really like Judy stacking him with Locke, as gross as that sounds. I mean, we're talking about Landry or even Scotty Miller, but like you said, we're going after the ceiling here.
I like it. Let's do it. Darius Slayton. Another
Stacking them up again.
All right,
Bueller.
Ed Mass. The I go to type for 1 second and we go to library status. Come on, guys. We got 11 people on the stream. You don't have to be shy. You can talk.
Working on it.
Stacy, I'm bringing you back on the stream. I want you to say something so crazy, so absurd that is also not offensive or anything that might make me regret telling you to say anything. But I also want you to say anything right now.
He's not even here. Here he is. You're supposed to say something really absurd. He went for a beer run.
Welcome back to the stream, Stacy.
Is this live streaming on the Ship Chasing OnlyFans as well?
Yeah.
Do I need to go full screen for this? Stacy?
Yes.
Are you about to show some skin? That's what it sounds like.
Do it.
Oh, here we go.
There we go. Oh, wow. Okay. All right. Look at that.
We dressed in layers up here.
Such a tease.
Everyone's wearing their winter jacket.
Who's timing out? Who's timing out?
Rip Hawk.
Cat.
Rip out. He out.
I mean, I can do play-by-play, Andrew. I just, eventually I get sick of hearing myself talking. I just got rid of Stacy, and then once they start doing their side talk, they just get the boot. Ooh,
all
this
these
is
Cowboys. Wow, all these Cowboys just fall. No one wants them. Love it.
It's true. That's what the discount is.
It is. This is like a fun. It's a fun format too, because you do really start to realize how much value has gotten shaken up, and I think we're all anchored to our pre-draft evaluations of these guys. What are you laughing at, Pat?
I'm laughing at this comment. That's a very funny comment. This is literally what Canadian OnlyFans. I can't even read it. It's so funny. Well done, Nick.
Jonathan Taylor, 10th round pick. Oh, Orca double taps the Colts running backs there, and he's got Trey Burton.
So, Pete, what I'm wondering is we're doing the same format draft tomorrow, and how different are these two boards going to be? Because I think they're going to be pretty different.
Why is your thesis? Are you saying we're all idiots?
No, that's not my thesis. My thesis is that it's really hard to value all of these different things, bye weeks, the Superflex element. It's best ball. There's only 4 weeks. A lot has changed, so there's no ADP to go off of. So everyone is going to be, I think every draft is going to be more influenced by that particular owner and what they prefer than what you would see preseason.
Yeah. And that is the thing that's fun about this format too. With only 18 rounds, you do have to pick your poison of what you're going to prioritize. You're going to be weak in some area. And then like you said as well, how you factor in bye weeks and injury stuff is, it could be wildly different how you feel about those things. Like, I mean, did I miss it? Has Kenny Golladay gone in this draft? I don't think he has, right?
Yeah, he went.
Okay.
He went 9th round.
Yeah, I mean those are tough evals. And I will just say, if Daily Rojo doesn't take Ronald Jones in the 10th round, you do get pulled of your Ronald Jones truther card. You don't.
Well, we are looking at. I will tell you right now, we're looking at a different position than running back. This build doesn't really. We don't need a running back in the 10th round.
Oh, I guess you're a fraud.
This has been fraud week, actually. Pete, this is I kind of let it off with going with McKinnon, you know?
Pete, you gotta draft Iska. Next pick.
Thank you. You're right. I should double tap Iska and Laird.
All right, Pat,
so I think we should get our second tight end here and call it. I said Gesicki in the chat, although I'm now rethinking that. The tight end premium.
Gesicki.
Well, I do. I have a bias against Gesicki, but I will say, so Gesicki I was thinking about because he's got this high ADOT. He could pop off in best ball type scoring, but it's tight end premium where the catches matter, and he doesn't really do it for me in terms of his catch volume. I think I'd rather go Ingram or Schultz and be done at tight end.
I'd lean Ingram. I mean, I think he's got a boom game coming soon, and trust that offense, as crazy as it is to say, a little bit more than whoever's going to be leading that Dallas offense.
All right. I'm good with Ingram. Sweet. And I think we're done at tight end, right?
Yeah, we're not to give our whole strategy away, but I think we're done at everything except receiver.
I mean, I think you give your whole strategy away. You're done at everything. You guys are going to log off.
All right. See you guys later.
No, just to talk about your draft tomorrow. I did a couple drafts like this in the off season where it was like a tournament feel with like 6 different divisions, Superflex, tight end premium, and after the fact looked at the drafts and they were all completely different. Like I got CEH in round 4 in one draft. He went in round 1 in another draft. So it's like, don't use this tomorrow at all as a basis for anything.
Because I did throw out this bet, Dan Masterson is taking me up on it. So I will take you up on this, Dan. Your next pick. Oh, he pulled back on it. Come on, you coward. Everyone is scared of Richie James, Steven. They know we made the right pick. No one wants to bet it.
Pete, you were so tilted last night with Richie James because that would have been Brandon Ayuk, who we have in a lot of places.
That was Brandon Ayuk's night, and Richie James stole it.
Yeah.
Wow, Dan, you didn't want to put the Masterson bucks on Henry Ruggs, huh? All right, Belair, what are you doing here?
Well, I gotta get a tight end, and I like Cleveland's upcoming schedule. I like this guy coming off the bye, coming off injury, Austin Hooper.
I like it.
I like that pick. He was looking real good before he got hurt here. Or I guess he had an appendectomy, right? It wasn't a injury exactly. Oh, Masterson's in, Pete.
Oh, he wanted Mike Williams. Didn't Mike Williams go a long? Mike Williams went in round 7. All right, Damian Harris goes. Steven, let's talk this through. We've been in the DMs working it out. Tell the people what we're thinking here.
All right, so we were hoping for Dalton Schultz. We were worried Blair was going to snipe him from us, but we got him. So we're going to go Dalton Schultz first, lock up that tight end. Let me find him here. And then we're thinking receiver, Marvin Jones, Galladay banged up. We also have Stafford, nice stack there.
Let's do it.
So yeah, let's do it.
Do Marvin Jones. I wish we could bank his 2 touchdowns from last week. That would be really nice. But we will take him here with now we got the Stafford stack going here with DeAndre Swift and Marvin Jones. I love Cobra. Cobra is the most self-deprecating guy I know in fantasy. He slammed his own pick moments after making it. Anytime you can watch those 9 carries from Belichick RB, you got to do it. Johnny, be quiet. Be quiet. That's the guy we'll take later. No. Corey Davis went after. Yeah, I don't know. So Corey Davis, I don't know. Let's throw this out to the public. I was reading about, most of Corey Davis's stat line last week was in garbage time. But he does have similar counting stats on the season to AJ Brown. Does anyone want to make a pro Corey Davis take?
This is as pro a take as I can make. Is that, you know how, Pete, I think you have a similar process to the week, right? Where you build some lineups just to kind of get it out of your system. You'll maybe throw them into some stuff, and then you don't really take that to drive what you're going to put into your high leverage lineups on Sunday. I went back and looked at what I was doing on like Monday or Tuesday of last week, and I had a lot of Corey Davis because after I did stat chasing, all the counting stats were pointing, not counting exact, but all the underlying opportunity stats were kind of having Corey Davis pop. I didn't have him really in any of the DFS lineups I care about. But yeah, I think he is looking like maybe he is finally emerging. Is that going to turn into anything that usable? I think it remains to be seen, but I think it's probably a bit of a value pick at this point in the draft.
Yeah, I think it's a good pick. Yeah, the chat's giving us some shit for not stacking up Corey Davis with Ryan Tannehill, although
this is a good comp from Henry Muto here.
The the 5th-year breakout?
Fourth year.
Pat, there's an infamous clip.
Devontae Parker.
Yep.
Pat, do you remember the Corey Davis clip I'm thinking of right now? I should try to pull this up.
Yeah, pull it up. This is me and Pete hanging out at the NFL draft when Corey Davis was drafted. Went 5th overall. We called into Ben Gretsch and Matt Friedman hosting a show, and I was pretty excited about it.
Let me see if I could do this here.
Yeah.
Move the boat, boys.
So we are looking at another pick here. What are we doing? Sam? Oh, Pete's got it up here.
Let
me
you
and Sam.
Yeah, do your pick.
All right.
Yeah, so we're locked in at receiver. We're a little short on week 9 players with only Judy right now. Landry's at the top of our queue right now, or we could try and stack with Scotty Miller, or even drop Mecole in there.
I think we go Landry. That feels kind of like a smash at this price.
Yeah.
The stack is fine, but yeah, I think Landry's just too much value. I know he's not fully healthy, but the opportunity's there.
All right.
All right. We're going to go back and let's see here. I believe the audio will play in here. Hang on real quick. Tell me if you guys hear this real sec when I play this for a sec here. Could you hear that laughing?
I couldn't.
No? All right, shit. I thought you could hear it within the StreamYard here. You know what I'm going to do? I'll play it from my speakers here. Here we go.
Guys, remember what Corey Davis won at 5 overall?
Hey, you know what? He did go at 5 overall. And no one can ever take that away from him.
Oh my God, Pat. The best part of this was, so Pat and I were in Philadelphia live at the NFL draft. I had shot some man's video stuff. This is when we had done the first Proathlon, and we hop onto this RotoViz stream. And Pat and I, of course, are just beyond 3 sheets to the wind. We hop on there. The second we hop on the RotoViz stream, Kevin Cole drops off. He's just like, I am not dealing with this. He sees me and Pat so drunk, it just immediately drops off the call.
That's true. I forgot that. That was the best part.
Kevin Cole was not about our
having it.
drunken shenanigans. All right. Do we have – so Dan Masterson is going to join. Do we have someone who is willing to drop off here? I hate to be, the guy that drops someone off, but does anyone want to make room for Dan to come on? You know what? Dan, are you in the chat? Did you get blocked? I think you did. This is what I'm going to do. Stacy?
Yeah.
Stacy, I am going to get Dan Masterson on here, I have to boot someone. And since you guys have mainly been here in the mute section, I am going to say goodbye to you guys for now. Is that okay?
That sounds good. Thanks for having us.
We do appreciate getting a peek into the Canadian OnlyFans. You guys provided for us. And we appreciate you guys coming on here. And it was great meeting you guys and putting a face to the name.
Perfect. Appreciate it. Thank you, guys. Talk to you later.
All right. Good luck rest of the draft, guys. All right, Dan. You can try to hop on now, Dan, and we'll get you on. All right. What did I miss? So we had Cole Beasley go. Pat and Sam took Landry. Scotty Miller went. Mike Davis went. Sterling Shepard, Miko Hardman. Shannon, talk to us about Mike Davis here.
We're running out of time again, almost timed out. It was dark, hoping maybe McCaffrey might not quite be ready, and I get really lucky.
Yeah, I don't mind that at all. All the positions getting pretty thin here. People taking Who took LaVisca?
Oh man.
Pat, should we do it for old time's sake?
I thought he was
Let's do it, dude.
Let's do it for old time's sake.
He's a grown-ass man, I'd say.
The thing is, I've been downloading clips. Like, I'm ready to update it, but I need the LaVisca breakout game to update it. I need it.
Yeah, watching that kills me. I'm a Colts fan, so just watching it be all Colts losing, it's just killing me.
There you go. I was wondering, Eric, why because you are big on Mo Alley Cox, and I guess I didn't realize you were such a big Colts fan. Now that makes more sense.
Well, yeah, I mean, he's a grown-ass man. What can I say?
Right. He is. I know. They need to just be done. Like, imagine Mo Alley Cox without Trey Burton or Jack Doyle. I mean, we'd be cooking.
He'd be Travis Kelce.
Yeah. I mean, I wasn't willing to go that far, but it'd be pretty
I'll go that far.
All right, here. All right. Dan, feel free to hop on, man. I want to see my buddy Dan Masterson on the chat confirming that he's willing to take Henry Ruggs versus Richie James.
Oh, jelly bones.
Oh,
jelly bones.
Wait, is he on Team Pat?
Roll that clip.
I'm not on Team Pat.
What the hell, dude?
Team
Pete. Team Pete. I thought this
Peter,
was
you should have told him he's not allowed to draft Rojo. You should have told him.
Waited too long.
Get your troops in order, Pete.
Pat, I think that was a scare tactic because we're on the board, or excuse me, we're on the clock. I think we've got our pick. We were talking about Jamison Crowder.
Yeah, let's go,
You
Jamo.
said we were screwed week 9. I mean, is he out week 9?
He's not a lock for week 9. He's got a chance to play week 9. And then he has a week 10 bye, so he's kind of in that Ridley situation, which is maybe not the best, but we're going for ceiling, man.
We just want to backload our scoring here. The last 2 weeks.
The other option, I guess, would be Lamb. What do you think about Lamb versus Crowder?
Yeah,
I think if Crowder's got a chance to play this week,
I think we just took Crowder.
I hope we did.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, Dan, welcome to the stream, dude.
I had to use my phone, my thing, when put me in the waiting room. It's all good.
It's all right, man.
I'll definitely take Ruggs.
Ruggs, weeks 9 through 12 versus Richie James.
Yeah, it's like one game to match. That's all we need.
One game where he goes for, what did he have, 184 yards and a touchdown?
That's like 2 catches for Henry Ruggs, right?
Isn't that like his entire season stats so far?
Oh, but when you take Derek Carr in the 4th round, you don't have much other choice, though, do you?
Hey, but I mean, we're talking about a bet in a vacuum here, so I mean,
I know it's like a $20 beer in Vegas at this point.
Oh man, that Bud Light I'm gonna get from you is gonna taste so good.
You can choose any color Modelo you want, bud.
Can I get one of these?
I mean, they probably will have to go to a special store for you.
Can I get one of these? And then you put Steven on the screen. I don't even know what you're trying to say.
Dan, where are you broadcasting from? You're in Pac Nor?
No, I'm in Idaho. I'll show you what I'm drinking in a second. Once I figure, I had a work call come in like 10 minutes into this thing, and I lost track of like half the people that were picked.
Yeah, I think Sam must have had a work call coming too, right?
Oh my god!
Yeah, that sounds about
this
right.
is awful. I have so many ramps. Yeah, I'm in Coeur d'Alene, Idaho, which is right next to Spokane.
Wait, isn't Hermsmeyer in Coeur d'Alene?
Yeah, that's where all the smart people are.
Well, just the two that I can think of. Are there any other Coeur d'Alene residents I'm forgetting that are part of the fantasy football cognoscenti?
No.
No. That wasn't like,
no.
I don't know.
No.
That was a no.
No, definitely not. The next best fantasy football player around here is probably my wife. So,
Wow. Is this a Tanner and Jade situation, or is she an independent thinker?
Well, let's put it this way. I listen to like 60, 70 hours of like podcasts just always going in the background. So she just consumes just enough information to not blow her mind,
How are you not single?
Oh, bud.
I've tried that, like on when we're out long drives, and you try to sneak it through. You're like, oh, she's falling asleep. I'll throw on a fantasy football podcast. Get that shit off.
No, but she definitely has certain ones she'll listen to that if I turn them on, be like, can we listen to someone else, please?
Okay, spill some names.
No.
Come on.
All right, Pete, we're up.
Oh, sorry. All right, Steven. And then I got to find out what Dan's wife likes.
Jesus Christ.
Well, we got the clip. So 118.45.
Steven, talk me through it here. What are you thinking?
Man, we're a little bit. We're in the corner here. We had Gesicki sniped from us, and then at receiver, not sure what we want to do there. Randall Cobb's kind of our next guy up with no bye week, no injury. I don't know if you want to go there at receiver.
Let's see here. We could continue to make bets on the Dallas offense with CeeDee Lamb. I don't mind that.
He's got the bye week in week 10. If you're okay with that.
Yeah. I'll default to you on here. I don't think we have any other obvious stacking things.
Yeah, I'll go CeeDee Lamb. And then with our next pick, you want to go with a tight end?
Yeah. What are the next best tight ends you like?
I don't hate Alberto.
Oh no! Am I now doing this?
You gotta go with Alberto, man.
We're that deep. We're that deep.
Davis is in the chat.
Shoot, I don't know.
What other tight ends are there? I don't have the queue pulled up. Actually, I can go right here.
Come on, man. You got to draft Albert O, man.
Do we all just go around and do our Alberto Davis impressions?
Do you want to double up on receivers here and wait on tight end further?
Yeah.
Because we could go Tim Patrick.
Yeah, let's wait on tight end here. Yeah, I'm good with Tim Patrick or Cobb.
Pete, why aren't you taking out?
Get out of here. Let us talk. I don't interrupt you and Sam when you guys are timing out.
All right, I went with Patrick. I think that was the right call.
Yeah, Patrick should be back this week.
Yeah.
No, dude, that one target next week was gonna be sick.
I have to go pee. I'll let you guys continue.
Alberto's a grown-ass man.
If you don't take Albert O, you're not an alpha, man.
You're a fish if you don't take Albert O in the 12th round.
All right, Eric, what are you thinking here? You're on the clock.
Whew. I think I might have to go with another tight end just to fortify my weak tight ends.
Yeah, tight end kind of gross.
Yeah, I think since tight end is so gross and I have Kirk Cousins, I'm going to go with Irv Smith and hope he keeps getting some targets.
A good pick.
Nice.
Good pick.
Get that stack equity.
All right, Dan, what are you thinking, and what podcast does your wife hate the most?
Oh my gosh. Actually, I'm trying to update I put a bunch of, well, I didn't put a bunch of time, but I put some actual effort into this sheet, and now I just don't know who's there and who's not, and it's really just counterproductive at this point because I'm confident someone's there, and then they're not there.
I've gotten to the point where I'm just looking at names in the draft applet.
I'm just gonna go Raiders onslaught and just keep doing that. Hold on. Hunter Renfro's not hurt, is he?
I don't think so.
I think you're good.
Someone should probably tell John Gruden, but
I'll take the 3 catches a week, I guess, at this point. No, but we all know that there's some people that are a little more monotone and not as interesting to listen to, and I'm not gonna start just bashing people, but we all know some ones that need a co-host.
Oh wow! Okay, so there's solo pods. So he's narrowed it down to some solo pods.
Hang on, I missed this.
No.
Dan, does your wife like ship chasing?
Oh geez. Oh man.
Peace out,
All right.
Dan. It was great having you on.
I guess Denny's doing a Wii stream. You can check that out.
No, but like I live in Idaho, right? So the only way I can play DFS is if I drive to flippin' Oregon, and it's 3.5 hours each way. So
Trout Stalker. I just put AJ Green in our queue, and I was gonna try to talk Salmon to him. So you saved that conversation. So
too sharp.
Yeah, I mean, we were messaging about Jacoby Myers. He's got the Jets.
Jacoby Myers is getting a bunch of opportunity. Is actually doing something with it, and that whole offense needs a playmaker. I think we draft Jacoby Myers.
Yes.
How about you leave him for us so we can stack him?
Fuck you.
Well, I thought you were going to take him.
Yeah.
You took Tim Patrick from us.
Anytime you can stack up the Cowboys without the QB. Although I guess that's what the Cowboys offense is doing itself.
You guys just spite drafted Jacoby because we took Tim Patrick from you. Admit it.
Yeah. No.
You guys want to trade? No, we don't want.
Can we trade? Can we trade?
No.
Can we get John on here to see if he'll allow a trade?
All right, we do have Jay Crons trying to get in. I am going to. I have to. Does someone want to voluntarily?
I'll volunteer. I'll volunteer.
Ed.
Yep.
Ed, it was great. Hang on, before you drop off, before you click that button, thank you for coming on. It was great meeting you. Thank you for watching Ship Chasing. Thank you for drafting. Thank you for pouring your beer in such a nice glass.
And thank you for having taste buds, Ed. Appreciate it.
Fuck you, dude. We'll see you, Ed.
Peace.
All right.
Hey, Pete, aren't you from the Northeast, New England area? What's up with not having taste buds for the good beers?
So I grew up in Colorado, where we just fucking inject Coors Light into our veins, dude.
Colorado has one of the best beer scenes in the country.
Okay, well,
I'm in
did
Denver.
they back
Yeah,
in
I'm in Denver.
2004, you asshole? They didn't.
They did.
No,
they
they
were early
didn't.
to the game.
Okay, you want me driving up to Fort Collins from Denver as an 18-year-old to go to the New Belgium Brewery? Sorry, I wasn't on that scene, Pat, as a 17-year-old.
That sounds awesome. A road trip to New Belgium Brewery? That sounds like a fantastic way to spend your youth. But, I guess you probably had a great time drinking Coors like a loser.
Just put on some skip chasing podcasts and just drive.
Yeah,
This
man.
was before ship chasing was even a speck in our eyes. Josh, welcome to the stream.
Welcome, guys. Thank you.
Where are you broadcasting from?
I'm in Los Angeles.
Nice.
That's right. I'm out here with
Another coastal elite joining the stream.
That's right. But I'm drinking a New England IPA. So
All right. Well,
how many hops are we talking? Triple, quadruple?
How many hops?
I don't.
How many
Yeah,
hops?
they
8, 9?
count them?
There
I don't-
upwards of 15 hops in that beer?
Yeah, I'll fucking play beer pong, bro.
Oh my god.
Let's go back to the draft.
Yeah, I entered the stream and I was on the clock at the same time, so that was a lot. That was a lot to handle.
Welcome to our world. That's
Yeah. I instantly hated it.
Yeah. But what you realize is there's schadenfreude equity. The stream loves watching you drinking, fumbling around, timing out, yelling at each other, accidentally drafting Zach Moss. The people love it.
I've loved it. Nothing has topped your week 1 waiver wire episode. I'm gonna say it. It was glorious.
We quickly nipped that in the bud. I remember Eric. Eric had a chat, and he wasn't even like talking to us. He was just talking to someone else. And he's like, this is entertaining, but there's way too much money on the line to be doing this. And I was like, you're right, Eric.
Couldn't believe it. You had like $8,000 in that one episode, and you're like, yeah, let me take another shot.
It wasn't our finest moment. We are willing to sacrifice some EV for an entertaining stream, clearly.
So good.
All right. David Moore goes to Rip Hawk. Ed Mass, who just dropped off, is on the clock. We are in round 13. We are going 18 rounds here.
Wow, remember like 4 months ago when round 14 you were like, oh yeah, there's still like 5 guys I gotta get.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. We had done like some of those best ball drafts on Underdog too, the mid-season ones. And it's like, holy shit. Like, and it is the just psychological thing, right? Like the probability of a 14-round pick hitting in this draft to preseason is probably a similar percentage. But at the time, there's so much hope, so much unknown that you can talk yourself into any pick being a smash.
So much upside across the board.
That's right.
Yeah.
Miles Boykin season. That's what it was for me. I was
Oh God.
Who said that? Yeah, I was huge into Miles Boykin. Miles
Yeah,
Boykin,
me too.
all my Underdog. Andy Isabella was the other guy. But the reason there's so much hope is that you do see Myles Gaskin, James Robinson, these like huge league-winning type of picks do emerge, and so you can talk yourself into it because someone is going to be that guy. It's just every single pick has a very low probability. Over this 4-week span, we're not going to see a James Robinson, you wouldn't think. So it's just a little harder to get excited.
Yeah. Albert O.
Dude, Albert O went.
Yeah.
All my money's on Ed Mass because he took Albert O.
I listen to each week Davis and Drewby do they walk the slate on the Sports Grid DFS show. And they got to the Broncos game this week, and Davis floats Albert O, And like I could hear because they try to have like a good pace
Wait.
to the show.
Sam and I are on the
Go
draft-
for it.
on
Go
the
for
clock.
it.
We have no idea who we're taking. So I think we want to take a Colts wide receiver, but what's the correct move?
I mean, we've got 3 of them in there right now. Marcus Johnson has played well the past couple of weeks, but I don't. T.Y. Hilton really doesn't move the needle for me.
I feel like Zach Pascal might be the way to go.
Oh yeah, he's the one. Oh no, we've got him in there. We've got 4 Colts receivers in our queue.
He was operating with the Pascal.
He's been playing well.
Stack him up.
They throw to like 12 different guys every game.
Well, not the next 4 weeks.
Hopefully they throw to Pascal.
Sometimes I just wonder. I wonder if the stack is really worth it. When it's like we have 4 left, don't want any of them, but we should stack one of them. It's just it seems like yikes. I don't know if the stack is really worth it at that point.
But I guess what would so part of the thing is that we're just deciding between a bunch of gross options, and we already have Rivers, so we made a bet on Rivers, as gross as that is. And so if Rivers eventually spikes. He probably brings someone along for the ride. So that's how you talk yourself into a gross stack. But what's the opportunity cost? You know,
once Alberto is gone, that's all on the table.
Yeah, Alberto was already drafted.
Dude, is Nicole Hardman still available? Sorry, I can't help making fun of Davis Maddock.
It's the best.
Davis Maddock does Davis Maddock expressions. I feel like that's
when I first got into fantasy, I couldn't handle him, and then I was just like, "Who is this guy?" And now I just can't. I listen to everything Davis puts out.
Yeah, that's exactly. I think that's Davis's brand. Is like, who the fuck is this guy, and why am I going to listen to everything he does?
I gotta echo. What you just said. I agree.
Davis is like, he's a fucking grinder now, man. He's watching
he
all
is.
22. He's in the advanced metrics. Like, there's only a handful of analysts that are actually attacking everything from every angle, that are playing every format, DFS, Dynasty. Like, Davis gets a bad rap from people, but man, he's busting his ass.
Yeah, he's asking me about data from my charts before the charts even come out.
Nice.
Got to get those charts.
I will say I was watching the Swolecast this week, and Tuttle kept complimenting Davis, but he would do it every time. He'd go, we give Davis a lot of crap, but that was actually a really good point. I was like, Tuttle, you can just say that was a good point. you don't have to preface it with as you know, we shit on Davis all the time.
All right, Steven, we're up here. We are definitely behind the 8 ball at tight end, so we're going to take Gerald Everett. Hope that Tyler Higbee keeps missing. What do you think here for our next pick?
Receiver, Sammy Watkins, John Brown. Which of those guys do you like?
Yeah, I actually have missed it. I mean, does Sammy Watkins have any chance of playing this week?
He resumed practice, so he has a good chance.
Yeah, and John Brown's a tough one because he's been off the injury report these past 2 weeks, but has just looked absolutely atrocious. At least last week he did. I'll let you decide. Who do you prefer there?
Best ball, I'm gonna go Sammy.
All right, let's do Sammy. So structurally, Steven, now we probably going to still need another tight end ideally. And we could probably take another running back flyer if we want. I'm thinking we're probably like running back, tight end, wide receiver, or we could just go the 3 running backs, hyper fragile, and get another wide receiver and try to make it up there.
Yeah, I guess we'll see who falls. But I think that sounds good.
Yeah, Cobra Kai takes Dwelly. He was someone we were considering. Had an okay tight end premium night last night, and he was in a similar boat as us, only having 1 tight end. It's nice to bank 9 points in this format.
There's more. Oh, yeah, you're right. It was 9.
Did your
If you
process
guys-
change at all when with the 3 flexes? Because that was I was like, oh, super flex. Okay, got quarterback early, but 3 flexes at the same time. That's I mean, you can play 6 wide receivers.
Sam and I were talking about that. It makes the value of the quarterbacks less, but obviously it's still super flex. So how exactly do you balance it? We took 2 guys with no buys, and then we got a guy like Phillip Rivers as our third. That's obviously it feels a little gross, but I didn't want to go too heavy on quarterback.
Yeah, Scott Fishbowl has a similar setup because I think it's got 3 flex and his tight end premium. It's almost the same as this, but with just the regular PPR tight end premium scoring.
Oh, yeah, although Scott Fishbowl has some real penalties for bad play.
Yeah.
Eric, I like the Higgins pick there. He seems like nice value in the 15th.
Yeah. Can't pass that up. He's going to get targets. They got a good schedule coming up, too. I can't pass that up.
Dan Tremaine Pope. I don't know if I've seen an updated practice report on him. Is he good to go this week?
I just know Austin Eckler is
John Brown
to play in the first couple.
I was hoping John Brown would follow us here.
Shoot, I didn't even know John Brown was still available.
That was a great pick.
Steven and I were debating between them. We gave everyone the answer.
I think he's working back, but I think he's gonna. I mean, I think this week he could have a spike week, so I think that's an awesome pick. Sam, I like Marvin Hall here. I feel like he's kind of filling in for that Galladay role a little bit.
Yeah, I'm good with that.
You guys love just drafting the guys that are our stat guys. It's cute. It's real cute.
Quintez Cephas week.
No, it's not.
It's not Quintez Cephas week. It's Quintez Cephas's decade. We just all live in it. Josh Reynolds goes. Starting to enter the home stretch. If you guys are just tuning in, which God bless you. We are drafting in the Fantasy Football World Series. They have a quarters format. So every quarter they have a different style game format trying to encompass all the different skill sets within fantasy football. This one in quarter 3 is best ball, Superflex, tight end premium. And they have a series of drafts. There's going to be a few more tomorrow as well, culminating in the Invitational at 9 p.m. Eastern. That will also be on the Ship Chasing YouTube channel. We'll be with Mr. Wii Golf himself, Denny Carter, Mr. Surreptitious Plotting, Ben Gretsch and Michael Leone, Noah Riddell, our back-to-back champ, Justin Herzig. Many people that are upset at me because I host this on StreamYard and they have a hard time logging in. It'll be a great time. So if you guys want to come in again tomorrow night, we will be doing the same format. And as we've discussed, it will be.
Why do people have a hard time logging in on StreamYard?
I'm just giving that guy Wade a hard time. He's like,
okay.
He's like, oh, I'm looking forward to the draft, except if we're doing it on StreamYard. And I'm like, dude, I've literally had hundreds of people successfully log into StreamYard. It doesn't be an issue.
Demonstrates it's the easiest platform of all time. I mean, we have no ties to StreamYard, but it's pretty great. It's pretty great.
StreamYard, I should be on the StreamYard payroll. I would put my hours on the StreamYard platform up there with anybody's.
It's pretty nice.
Let's see here. Is Orcapod on the stream? I don't think he made it on the stream. I like his picks here. Nice string of receivers. Chenault, Aguilar, Lazard, Mims, Tate, Campbell.
8.
Yeah. Maybe Ian Hartitz took over the wheel for a sec.
Yeah.
Crons, what you thinking here? Harrison Bryant?
I was thinking I'm dust at my tight end too, so I'm really hoping for Hayden Hurst having a great 4 weeks, and that's it. So Harrison Bryant's just someone to have there. But yeah, it's getting sad at the end of this draft.
Yeah, it's hard. Like we said, you're gonna end up weak somewhere in this format. You really have to pick your poison. I love the Tony Pollard pick there. That seems nice.
Mm-hmm.
That is really nice.
If you get 1 week out of Tony Pollard, that's worth the pick.
Yep, that's a great pick. See, so this doesn't, this is kind of a unique format, but it is interesting to me that, because this is something that happened to me all the time in the preseason best ball drafts that I was doing. Once you get enough, if you're doing like a hyper fragile strategy where you take 3 or 4 running backs, then you're done. And then there'd be like a guy like Tony Pollard who goes late, and you're like, that isn't even the position I was looking at. It feels like what happened to me right here, where I wasn't even looking at running back at this point. And Tony Pollard, I feel like, is a real value here. Structural drafting is something that I am a big fan of, but that's one of the pitfalls, is that if you're not paying attention to some of the values, there can be huge values that you end up missing.
Yeah, at this point, I feel like we're just trying to get 1 week out of a guy.
Yeah. All right, Sam. What are we? I mean, I think we're thinking wide receiver here. As I mentioned, we're kind of locked into going wide receiver. I don't like Marcus Johnson. He's questionable this week. I don't like T.Y. Hilton. I don't really like anyone. Maybe Michael Gallup. He had a nice week last week. He's got the week 10 bye, but he's available week 9, where we need points.
They'll be throwing, so let's go with Gallup.
Okay.
But Pat, I did a lot of the underdog drafting as well preseason, and I kept reiterating something that Pete probably says to himself a lot, which is commit to the bit. Whenever I wanted to do a it's like I'm doing hyperfragile and that's it. Like that's what's so hard about doing like trusting the structure and trusting the process is one name pops up and you're like, oh, but that guy's around after ADP. I should veer off and do this, when it's like, no, I'm gonna trust this structure and it should work. But it's hard to do that. Like it's hard to weigh that, especially when you're on a 30-second time clock of, is this minus EV to go off the structure, or do I stick with, commit to the bit and just go with it? This is what I'm doing because this is how the structure I'm trusting.
Speaking of commit to the bit, since Pete has no faith, I'm gonna put all my chips.
No.
Oh, I am.
Oh no.
I'm here for
Praise the Laird.
No, Eric.
Give me that 1 week. Give me that 1 week. Give me that 5 target week.
Producer?
Forgive me, Father. Brian, I have gotten sniped.
You cannot go 15 rounds without taking the Laird. I'm sorry.
Oh, you're a fraud, Pete. You're a fraud.
He is.
Wow. I am so tilted.
Oh, that was beautiful.
Good. Mission accomplished. Mission accomplished.
Guess what? That was from Team Pat. That was from
Yes,
Team Pat.
Team Pat all the way.
We own Patrick Laird. Team Pat has Pat.
I'm pissed. I'm real pissed.
Blair, was that revenge for not being able to draft Rojo in the listener?
Yes. Yes. Thank you. Thank you.
Oh,
I think
vindication.
I'm in third in the listener league, and I'd probably be first if I was able to draft Rojo, but I was bullied into not drafting Rojo. Oh, don't get me started.
All right. So Steven and I are on the clock here. I think one of our picks is going to be Will Dissly. And we need to find another pick that we like, Steven. Anything else you are eyeing here? I think a running back or wide receiver is what we're looking at.
Not seeing anything super exciting. I mean, Frank Gore is just not an attractive pick, but he's out there. I'm just looking. Man, any ideas here? I'm even wide receiver. Like,
did those assholes end up taking Marvin Hall?
Yeah, we took him.
All right. I'm trying to wait. How about Adam Humphries? How about we finally get a stack with?
Yeah. Pick him.
like that.
Hey, stop it, Eric. All right, let's draft Adam Humphries.
Okay, I like that. Oh, it said there's a problem with my pick.
Oh, probably because I drafted him.
Oh, gotcha.
I got so excited to draft Adam Humphries. You know, people say, like, why would you try to stack Ryan Tannehill with A.J. Brown or Jonnu Smith when you can just stack him with Adam Humphries? I mean, come on. I actually like that pick by Cobra. We could also have considered Isaiah Ford there to stack with Cam Newton, but we prefer the naked Cam Newton. Yes, guys, we know he's out this week. We are in the 17th round. We already have literally 300 points booked at wide receiver from Richie James and Marquez Valdez-Scantling. We can wait him on him a week.
All right, I'm gonna pick a Pete Overzet favorite that I don't love, but hopefully he gets a couple targets. He's healthy. KJ Hamler.
Okay. All right. I didn't know my brand was associated with him, but I'll take it. Sam, we did this earlier. What are we drinking? I drank this, man. The world's tallest, most delicious.
Yeah, nice grip. It has a nice grip right up there by the.
It really does. Let's go around again here for Sam, real quick, rapid fire, chronological. Pat, what are you drinking?
I went back to the Sloop Aluminum Army.
All right, you're cut off. Sam, what are you drinking?
I've got a Nuclear Spotted Cow.
All right, he's still drinking that Spotted Cow Frappuccino. What do you got going over there, Trout Stalker? That Spotted Cow Frappuccino. What do you got going over there, Trout Stalker? Wow, great to hear myself in the past.
I'm getting like a playback.
Yeah, me too. Who is that?
Voice played like 5 seconds ago.
Oh my god.
Yeah, me too. Who is that?
I mean, we need to mute everyone now.
Love it. Adds to the shit show. Love it.
I don't know whose deal that is. All right, we're done going. Sam, we tried. We tried.
It's called.
All right,
I'm drinking a Maine Beer Company Woods and Waters IPA. Excellent.
Maine Beer Company? That's out of Portland, right?
Out of Freeport, actually.
Freeport, okay. I've had them. They're really good.
I've actually had that, but it's not, and I do enjoy it a lot. I like their Peeper Ale. Have you had that one?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that one's a good one too.
That was really off brand for me. That was really
What is
off brand.
happening? What is happening, Pete?
That is off brand, Pete.
Pete, explain yourself.
No, dude. Fuck all that shit. Coors Light for days.
What do you have a Philly accent now?
The mountains aren't blue, Pete. It's not even cold.
No, dude.
I have my mountains are blue story. So
all right, hang on. Before that,
I got a great story. Yeah, do your pick, and then you'll love my story.
Antonio Brown's not even on the board. I was thinking we could.
Is he not in the system?
No.
What?
Sam,
Good.
are you a grinder, dude?
Yeah, I noticed that with a few other players like Marcus Johnson.
Wow.
No, Marcus Johnson's in there.
Yo, I was thinking about maybe Boston Scott because
Unless somebody grabbed him.
because Sanders got ruled out pretty quickly. They have a bye, but it's possible we get week 10 out of them.
Let's do it. I'm in for that because none of these receivers are anything that I'm excited about.
We are really just punting week 8 and 9. But
Seems like you're punting everything.
Oh, we don't need a week 8. We're past
So
week 8.
That's true. I meant week 9 and 10.
So Josh asks, Pete, are you aware of Hetty Topper? Let me show you something here. I've been to this place. I believe they have Hetty Topper here. Just got tossed out of this place for asking if they have anything that tastes like Coors Light. The mentions I got on this one. Oh boy.
Yeah, please show.
I would have kicked you out as well.
The engagement.
People were so pissed. Well-deserved ejection. Good. As you should. Get the fuck out of here. Best beer on the planet. Blasphemy. Place is dope. Hey, you're in Vermont. Get out of here, Seth. I'm not meeting up with you. You in Vermont? I'm not meeting up with you either. I would have simply pissed in a cup. Here you go. People were so pissed. You do not slander Hetty Topper.
Hetty Topper's overrated. I'm sorry.
Can someone give us a views update on Denny's Wii stream?
Should we see how Denny's Wii stream is doing?
Right now I'm seeing 1.4K viewers.
God damn it! Are you serious?
That can't be live. He's got to be done. Okay, he's done.
He's done. It was only 28 minutes, but looking on Twitter it says 1.
All right, that's fine. That's fine. I thought you meant concurrent, and I was about to just find something else to do with my.
All right, I wanted to tell my Coors Light story.
God.
Oh God.
So, into freshman year of college, this is 2006. I go to a music festival in Washington State, Sasquatch Music Festival. It's at the Gorge in Eastern Washington. Really nice venue. We're driving around looking for a camping spot, someplace to sleep. We can't find anything. We literally have to pull over on the side of the road and sleep like on the dirt on the side of the floor. I wake up in the morning. I'm so incredibly parched, and I hate warm beverages. I hate warm drinks. We have no water, but we had Coors Light in the back. My buddy Travis goes, "Hey, Pete, you want a Coors Light? It's at 8 a.m. And I'm like, I don't want a warm Coors Light at 8 a.m. And he goes, dude, frost brew liner. Hands me this Coors Light. It's ice cold. 8 a.m. I take a sip of that. I've been a loyal Coors Light.
You know what? That's actually a pretty good reason to love Coors Light.
It hit the spot. All I cared about was it being cold. And I was like, this is cold. I can do it.
Yeah, fair enough.
Thank you. Thank you for that story time, guys.
Yeah, that's why I logged in.
All right, what do we got going here? Andy Dalton being taken.
RB is a cesspool right now.
It always is, man.
I might take Salvan Ahmed just to fill up my roster.
Dude. If you want to take Patrick Laird's backup, by all means.
Pete, why don't you get on the burner and text Patrick?
I've already texted him. Actually, I do have a new text from him. Oh, no. So I had said to Patrick, I said, Patrick, you ready for 20 touches this weekend or what? And he said, haha, we shall see. And we had asked him about the ankle, and he said, yeah, ankle feels solid. It's not a big deal. And he was off the injury report today. So I was watching his Instagram story. He was strutting to the team plane. I zaprudered in on the ankle. Didn't seem like an issue.
I'm still so tilted that I didn't completely buy in to the stream when he said, are you guys drafting Myles Gaskin? Are you guys drafting Myles Gaskin? Like, why didn't we buy into that?
Yeah, why didn't we?
I don't know. We missed it. It was right under our nose the whole time.
Yes.
Dude, Gabriel Davis. That was the only player I wanted left in the draft.
Yeah, well, suck it up, man.
Wait.
Is that a ghost?
Eric, is that your wife?
Yes, it is.
Eric, is this the woman that will only make her half of the bed? This is the most diabolical thing I've ever seen. Does she know that you posted this online, Eric?
She does not.
Does she know now?
No.
Okay, you're on your earbuds?
Yes.
Oh, that's a smart call. Eric posted a photo of their bed. She's talking to him right now. She made her half of the bed and not his. It's the most diabolical thing I've ever seen in my life.
I'm on the street.
All right. So what are we doing here, Sam? We're up.
I don't know.
I'm really hoping for Gabriel Davis.
I mean, we could handcuff Calvin Ridley with like Christian Blake or someone, or just I don't even.
I you know what? I said but that's about as good as it gets. I guess we could go Michael Pittman.
I don't hate that either. Let's go with Pittman.
Okay. Christian Blake is, I think, a direct handcuff for Ridley at least, but Pittman has more upside, I think. Ceiling games.
That's all we're looking for.
In that 1 week where we use Rivers, it's going to be with Pittman or Pascal. That's the thesis.
Can I just point out that everyone perked up when a quiet female voice appeared in the stream? We're like,
yeah. Very soon. This stream is fantasy football and ASMR.
The reason I loved it is because both Pat and I have been in this dynamic when your significant other is like, just stop doing this. And so for Eric to be on the stream and to in that dynamic and be like, I'm on a stream. I related so much to that.
That happened to me like literally an hour and a half ago.
so good. So good. We all just were like, oh shit, is my wife calling me? No, okay, cool.
Here's hoping Joe Mixon misses another game.
Yeah, we were discussing Gio. That's a nice pick.
Man, I'm sad this is over. Wow, that went quick.
All right, Steven, Mr. Irrelevant. Do I turn my back on everything I stand for and I believe in?
It doesn't feel good, that's for sure.
Steven, tell the people what we're considering.
We're considering going with Jordan Howard, getting a week out of him here.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
You cannot do that, Peter.
Holy shit!
I just want the record to show my hands are here.
You are a fraud.
Pete, you can't.
I'm not doing it. What Steven does, this is half his team.
That would be as if I drafted LaShawn McCoy, dude.
You
can't do it. You can't do it.
I'm not. I
probably should have. That's your response.
Jordan Howard is a
Oh my God,
Steven,
Steven, if you care one iota for Pete, you will not draft Jordan Howard.
Steven, it is in your hands. He
Okay,
took
thank you.
Thank
you.
All right, Steven.
Peter.
Very well done. Well done. Well done.
Thank you.
Oh, your reputation is
That would have
saved.
been disgusting.
Oh my
Brian
goodness,
Hill.
guys.
Good pick. That's a good pick.
All right, let's see this draft board. We're going to go around the horn here. We'll do a quick recap of everyone's team. Let's start with Kronz. After you give your recap, I'm going to boot people from the stream as we wind this down. Kronz, tell us about your team here.
Yeah, I started with alpha receiver, big dog at running back. Couldn't pass it up in round 2. And then just Matt Ryan and Baker Mayfield were like, oh, crap, I need a quarterback before everyone's gone. Loaded up on receivers, feeling good about it. So probably rolling 6 of them out. each of the 4 weeks, or 5 of them out each of the 4 weeks. And then Eckler is my late, like, I hope he comes back soon, because if he does, my team's going to be awesome.
Well, thank you, Josh, for joining us. We appreciate you in the ship chasing streets. Good luck, and we will talk to you soon, Josh.
It was a blast, guys. Thank you.
See you, man.
Thanks, Josh.
All right. Who do we have up next here that needs to recap their team? Jelly Bones. I think you are up here. No, sorry. Shannon is ahead of you in this arbitrary order I am doing. Shannon, tell us about your team. He puts his headphones back on. He unmutes his mic.
Hold
Shannon.
on, I'm struggling with the tech here.
Shannon,
can you hear me?
where do you
Struggling
get
with
your
the tech 'cause I
ideas?
struggled all draft.
Where do you get your ideas?
I wanted to start with the quarterback. I didn't plan on going with 2 quarterbacks early, but when Watson was there, I thought I had to pick him. After that, I made multiple timeout mistakes with Fitzpatrick early and Kittle late. So I basically burned 2 picks and threw them away. But overall, I had a good time.
Other than that, how was the play, Mrs. Lincoln? Shannon,
it was a good
we
time.
love you. Thank you for coming out. We appreciate you watching Ship Chasing, being a part of this draft. And look, nothing is more quintessentially ship chasing than accidentally timing out during a live stream. So you did it, man.
Glad I could contribute.
Shannon, you're a hero.
We'll see you, Shannon. Thank you for joining us here.
Love all your stuff. Thanks, guys. Take care. Good night.
Thanks, Shannon. All right, Jelly Bones, it's up to you, man. What did you do with this thing?
Yeah. Well, I grabbed Kelsey first, hoping it wasn't too early. I never did a premium tight end league before, so. And then Allen, I liked him where I got him, and Diggs to stack him up with. After that, I don't really know what I was doing. It's kind of just picking randomly. It felt like it got hard pretty fast. I feel like so many people were taken so quick.
That's what happens, man. The story of our lives. You do these drafts, you have your top 150s, and next thing you know, all of them are gone. Jelly Bones, thank you for joining us tonight, man.
Yeah, thanks for having me, guys. Love all the videos you guys put out and everything.
Thanks, man. We will see you around these internet streets. Peace out, Jelly Bones. All right, let's go to Trout Stalker here. Talk us through your team banking all those Devontae Adams points.
Yeah, I mean, that was easy pickings, I feel, right off the bat. Huge game by Adams. After that, I mean, honestly, I reviewed this scoring format about 5 minutes before the draft, so it's all brand new to me. I don't hate it, but I don't love it. I feel like I'll probably finish middle of the pack, which I guess I'm okay with for my first time, but I feel like I could have done better. Not bad overall.
It's tough. You do these new formats, quirky settings. I mean, no one's getting multiple reps on a Q3 Superflex tight end premium best ball draft. So thank you for getting in the mix. Thank you for watching. It was great having you, man.
Thanks, guys.
All right, we'll see you, Trout Stalker. All right, next up, it looks like we lost Masterson. He dropped off at some point. Ever since I learned his wife doesn't like our podcast, I said he's got to get out of here. Belair, talk us through this team. You need to get off this stream and salvage your partnership. So let us know what's going on here.
No, that's unsalvageable. I had no plan going in. I thought I was going to make all sorts of projections today and have like strength of schedule all set. And basically, I had 4 guys from my first pick, and it was between Kamara and Adams when it came down to it. And I just wanted the RB, foundation. And then I just basically went best player available from there and wanted to get 2 solid QBs. Tight end, if I wasn't getting Kelsey and Waller, I just was going to punt it, and which is what I did, and got 4 tight ends. And then I just salvageable, salvage TE instead of anything else. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. I like my team.
Awesome. Well, Eric, as always, we appreciate you. You've never not been in a draft with me. Love having you in the ship chasing community. Thank you for joining us on the stream.
Eric. Appreciate it.
Thank you, guys.
All right, Eric. I hope you guys figure out the bed making situation, and good luck with all of that.
No.
See you, Eric.
Eric.
All right. I want to hear from Sam. Break down your draft. Pretend like Pat's not here. Talk as much shit on him as you want.
Yeah. No, it was going well at the start. I mean, CMC and then Darren Waller. We talked earlier about grabbing him potentially with our first pick, but I think CMC was too good to pass up. Felt like we needed a quarterback with Brady, and then
it all fell
came
apart.
in and shit hit the fan with Calvin Ridley, but we banked in that ceiling. Ended up going with a modified fragile running back strategy, but we've got a lot of receptions here with Landry, Crowder, Myers, and hopefully that one Pascal boom week that hits.
Yeah. No, I dig it. Steven, how do you feel about what we did here?
I like it. I think we had a really strong start. I love where we got Michael Thomas. We patched up quarterback pretty quick with Tannehill, Newton, Stafford. Loved Edmonds there. DeAndre Swift is a good pick. Banking the points with MVS and Richie James. I like that, but not sure. Rest of our receivers are iffy, and I really wish we got Gesicki. I really want to Gesicki there to beef up tight end just a little bit, but we were punting that. At least we got Dalton Schultz. But I feel strong about our team overall. We didn't sell out with the last pick. Brian Hill over Jordan Howard. We got to stay true to who we are.
That's right. Pat, how you feeling about this draft?
I feel good about the draft. My assessment is similar to Sam's, where I felt really good about it through 2 picks. And then Tom Brady, I felt like was a good way to salvage quarterback getting pretty gross. Once we got to Calvin Ridley and Drew Lock and that tier, it felt pretty gross. But I think we did okay to get CEH and Joe Mixon and then be done with running back. And then at that point, I felt more comfortable. We got Rivers as the last quarterback, and then we were just hammering wide receiver and mixing in Evan Ingram and Boston Scott. But basically at that point, it was like a hyper fragile type of strategy. And I think we got some good wide receiver value through the end of the draft.
Yeah, I'm stoked on these teams. It generally, I don't have super strong player evaluation takes, so I like to focus on the structural build. I love getting 3 quarterbacks. I love getting 3 running backs that I think are going to be usable for us most weeks. And tight end is where we're weak, but it's a weak position, so I don't mind trying to cycle through some weeks with these 3 guys here.
And I agree on the Michael Thomas pick. I think that was a really nice pick.
Yeah, it's tough to know on these guys. Michael Thomas to me just has that vibe of like, I do feel like the wheels could come off and like he just leaves the team or whatever. Like there's a lot of downside risk there, but otherwise, if we get him back here and he's back to, I don't even know, 90%, 80% of what he normally does, it's a pretty good pick.
Yeah. I agree.
Ed Mass says, best format I've seen yet. I do agree. My favorite drafts, I did one with Draft Sharks this offseason. Pat and I did one with John Solis. This tight end Superflex, tight end premium Superflex best ball draft. It's so fun.
It's so fun because it makes all the positions almost equal. They're not fully equal, and that's part of the fun, and every position has its own quirks, but the scoring makes you really consider every position. You don't want to get locked out of quarterback, or you're screwed. You can't get locked at a tight end. And then obviously you want to get those high-end running back scores and 0 running back and wide receiver considerations all come into play. I think best ball makes it even more interesting because that allows you to play some of the best ball volume wide receiver type of strategies that Sam and I did here. But yeah, overall, it's just a really cool format.
All right, guys. final shout outs. We brought Sam and Steven on to co-manage with us. Sam crushing the charts on stat chasing each week. Just an awesome element to have to the stat chasing videos. So Sam, thank you so much for that. Steven, I've been talking with him. He's been working on some videos for us, doing the stat chasing highlight videos you guys have seen on Twitter. And honestly, if you allow me to get a little sappy here, man, just like building out this community, having a bunch of people who are excited to draft with us, excited to help us with the content, all of that stuff. Honestly, very cool. It's so fun to hang out with you guys tonight. So thank you so much for all of your work and being a part of this.
Yeah, thanks, guys.
Appreciate it. Glad we could join.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
So we will make sure you guys are following Steven and Sam on Twitter. We will post their links in the show notes. A big part of what we are doing here. We will be back tomorrow night for the invitational draft. Mr. Wee Golf himself will be joining us. All of the other good stuff. And thank you again to Fantasy Football World Series for hosting us tonight, for sponsoring us, putting up the prize pool here. I got to say too, I mean, this is a new site. And of course, there are sponsors, so I'm going to say this, but I mean, an excellent draft experience. The draft board, everything seamless there. Very
not
fun
managed,
time.
by the way. If anyone screwed up too bad, which there were a couple picks, as we heard earlier, there were a couple. The Ryan Fitzpatrick pick, but this was an unmanaged draft. It went off without too much of a hitch. Thank you to the FFWS.
Yeah, thank you to the FFWS. They got a cool thing going on over there. And it's Team Pat versus Team Pete. We will tally the votes here in 4 weeks. Thank you guys. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do that. We have promised when we hit 1,000 YouTube subs, we will release Pat's coveted stat chasing audio at the same time, because I know these sickos want it in their feeds on Tuesdays. So hit the subscribe button on your way out. For Pat Carrain, for Sam Hoppin, from Steven Krupka, I'm Peter Overzet. This has been Ship Chasing. We'll see you guys next time.